The Calgary Police Service Homicide Unit has been called to investigate the death of a man who was dropped off at an urgent care clinic with critical injuries. Just after 9 p.m. on Monday, January 23rd, 2017, medical staff at the Sheldon Chumir Health Centre called police when they were alerted to a man being dropped off at their facility with a gunshot wound. After dropping the victim off, a man then fled the area in a white Pontiac G5. The victim, a man in his 20s, was rushed to hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. A short time later, police located what is believed to be that same vehicle on 17th Avenue Southwest and conducted a traffic stop. One man was taken into custody for questioning. It is not yet known what, if any, involvement that man may have had in the incident, and he was later released this morning. An autopsy is scheduled for today, Tuesday, January 24th, 2017, and anyone with information on this incident is asked to contact CPS through the usual non-emergency or Crime Stoppers channels. I'll try to answer any questions you have. Keep in mind it's still early in the investigation and there's not a lot of information to share, but I'll try to answer what I can.
Is there any indication at this point where the shooting may have occurred?
We believe it would have occurred or did occur around the area of 33rd Street and 12 Ave Northeast, potentially.
Why do you say that? What did you get for?
Yeah, some information has come in, but we're still looking for more information on the whole incident. Anybody who may know where exactly it occurred or what occurred is encouraged to contact us.
Were there reports of gunshots in the area?
There wasn't. And we've had very little cooperation from anybody so far, which makes it difficult, especially in the early stages.
Is the victim and the person that was in the vehicle known to police?
Yes.
Both of them?
Yes.
The man that was taken into custody and then released, was he injured at all?
He did have some minor injuries, and we're still working to figure out what exactly his involvement was in the incident.
Was it his vehicle or the vehicle of?
I believe it was the victim's vehicle.
Or do you believe that he was, I guess, he's not a suspect in the situation that caused any of the injuries to the victim, or is he a friend, or how do they know each other?
Well, we still need to flush that out. It's still early, and as the investigation progresses and hopefully some further information comes to light from somebody or that person decides to cooperate, we can get a better idea on what transpired and determine what roles individuals might have had.
Do you have any information, since you believe the shooting may have occurred in the Northeast, why they wouldn't go to the Lockheed and they went to Sheldon Chumir downtown?
I don't have any answer to that. I can only assume it was a game time decision at that moment.
What was the scene like when the man dropped off the victim in front? I know there's surveillance video that's being reviewed, so what was kind of the scene like, or how was everything handled?
I'm sure it was quite chaotic from what I'm led to believe. The individual was dropped off. There was a bit of an announcement as to there's a person here that's been shot, and then the person fled, is what I understand. So there would have been an initial response from Sheldon Chumir staff and an assessment, and then that individual was transported to Foothills.
Just to confirm, was there blood found in the vehicle and all over the person that was driving the vehicle?
I don't know specifically about the blood, but we believe the vehicle that was stopped by patrol officers last night was the vehicle, one of the vehicles involved in the incident.
Was it on 19th Street at 17th?
I believe in that area. I'm not sure the exact location, but in that area.
Sorry, was there anything
That's okay.
of concern seized from that vehicle, like weapons or anything that might?
I don't believe the vehicle's been processed yet. It will be today, I understand, but I don't believe anything was taken from the vehicle because it hasn't been processed yet.
Do you believe the man released this morning was the man who dropped the victim off at the hospital?
Well, we're still trying to determine that. So far, like in the early hours, it would appear that way, but we're really encouraging anybody who might have some information to fill in some gaps. And we have a lot of questions, as do you, and we're still trying to figure that out. So anybody that has information is encouraged to give us a call.
So the car was definitely the car that dropped
Yeah, that's what I understand.
And you said there might be another vehicle involved?
Yeah, we believe that there was probably 2 vehicles. We just don't know exactly what that other vehicle is yet. It's still early. Investigators have been working on this continuously since it occurred last night, and there's still some gaps to fill in.
So is there any other locations that are involved in your investigations or houses or anything like that?
Not that we know of yet, but like I said, we still have some questions ourselves and some gaps to fill in. So we may discover more as the investigation unfolds based on what information we receive.
The shooting that developed, I mean, do you have any indication of, like, was this a drive-by? Were they shooting at the car? Were they outside of the car? I mean, is there any, I guess, details or picture that you can paint in that regard?
Not really, because we don't really know. We still have a lot of questions, and we believe there's other people involved. Who they are and what roles they have is still to be determined. One of the people involved has been killed, and the other person isn't cooperating at this point. So it makes it very difficult. Like I've said often, when police respond to something, to have to fill in all the blanks ourselves, it takes time.
If you're trying to jar eyewitness recollection at 19th and 33rd, what time frame are we talking about then?
I think between the hours of, I would say maybe 8 p.m. and 10 p.m., something like that. I think maybe the shooting was around 9 p.m., so 8 to 9, somewhere in there.
And do you have a time frame between the drop-off at the hospital and your constables pulling over the vehicle?
I don't personally, I don't have that detail.